Varun Prajapati, the Deputy Project Manager here at Exagora Engineering. Usually my day consists of, going around checking teams, checking up with departments, making sure they have the things they need, resources, information, just, making sure they are able to complete their tasks. And I facilitate communication.
At the beginning of the year, we were tasked with Flash Challenge to learn the team's skill sets and get to know each other and have a chance to work before the 2023 challenge was formally announced. This was a good way for us to learn how to communicate before we were tasked with a much bigger project. Completing the Catcher for Flash Challenge kind of showed the team who works in what type of way and kind of showed us our personality types and helped us select our positions for our Exagora as a company.
To start the event, Snakebot will enter the competition through an aerial drone. The drone must arrive at one of the 3 designated sites, which will all have different terrains. Snakebot will be connected to the drone through an enclosed and waterproof tether. The drone also serves as Snakebot's power supplier. Snakebot will use a camera to evaluate its surroundings and search for soil and water samples. After samples are collected, Snakebot must return to the drone, where it will evaluate the soil for signs of life and test the water for potability. The data will be reported back for further use and analysis. Snakebot must perform these tasks at all 3 sites. The drone must be able to power Snakebot for 20 minutes, itself for 40 minutes, with a sustainable flight time of 7 minutes.
When I first heard about this project, I was overwhelmed by the sheer amount of deliverables and the complexity of all the deliverables of the project. As someone who needs things to be organized, it helped to break down the challenge into a bunch of subsystems, but even with all the subsystems, we were still in for a wild ride.
So my teaching goal for this course is to have students realize what they're truly capable of. I give them complex projects because I want them to realize that no task is beyond their cleverness, no task is beyond their effort, no task is beyond their creativity.
Hi, I'm Tiffany. I am our electrical director for Exagora Engineering. My responsibilities have to do with managing my members, making sure everything's up to date with anything to do with electrical. So that means wiring systems, motor controllers, and making sure we're talking to mechanical, programming, and other subsystems to make sure that we are on the right track, because we are the middlemen to anything hardware and anything software.
Welcome to our annex. This is where we do all of the manufacturing, where we do all the electrical and pretty much all of the programming. Over here, you walk in and we just have machines right away. We have 2 bandsaws and a drill press. And if you keep coming down, we just have a little workstation right here. And then over here, we have all of our tools. Keep coming down, we have 2 CNC machines, a Carvey and a Modelo. Right now, as you can see, we are experimenting with cutting aluminum on the Modelo. You keep coming down here, and this is where you will always find electrical doing some sort of electrical work, whether it be soldering or building circuits or whatever else electrical will do. And then this is also usually where programming is going to be working, where they program the Raspberry Pi and then they code the Snakebot and all that stuff. Keep coming down, right here is our Versa laser, which is the main laser cutter that we used. We use this for cutting the keychain for the fundraiser. Over here, we have this massive wall of 3D printers, and we use most of them, but mainly we're using the MakerBots. And then right here is our Stratasys, which is our really fancy 3D printer. And yeah, that's the annex.
You're not going to get this sort of experience anywhere else until you actually enter like an internship or something like that. And even then, you still don't get the full experience of working together with a team in a professional setting the way you do in EDD. While you may have the technical skills, EDD teaches you how to work with people of different characters, of different skill sets, of different levels of knowledge. Something that I learned during the Flash Challenge was that even though some people had more technical skill, others had a lot more creativity.
This environment is definitely one that is hard on someone, and I make sure that everyone is, mentally doing well and making sure that, they just have everything they need to complete their stuff.
My name is Kimberly Cabrera. I'm the Director of Interns for Exagora Engineering. I'm here to talk a little bit about our intern program, Exemplar, and how pretty much we are using our robot, the LabBot, to help our senior project to bring our biochem lab inside of the arena. I just want to say that our program is not limited to just seniors, but that's because we want to invite all students in CAMS who are equally as talented and smart to learn more about like what the atmosphere of EDD is, and to also get to help out and connect with their senior team members while they're spending the time at CAMS.
As intern lead for the LabBot mission, I was in charge of the communication through the intern team and the main team. I have had a great experience within this exemplar company, and I'm happy to say that all of the failures and the successes that I've experienced within this are irreplaceable.
Hi, I'm Fumio Kutsu. I'm the technical manager for Exemplar. I've learned a lot about teamwork and communication, and I'm really excited to work on an EDD project for my year.
I know that a lot of people become intimidated by EDD because of how stressful we seem to be. I've known other years, like other seniors, that also look very stressed about the fact that the challenge was way too hard for them, especially with the time limit. So, but I just wanted to let the underclassmen know that although it's very difficult, this challenge is meant to be hard so that we can all work together and make it a success. But that process is actually fairly fun if you make sure to work hard.
Many times we're given projects and we're told what to do. We're told how the project would be successful. I want my students to come up with that themselves. I want them to realize that they're capable of anything they set their minds to with enough motivation and enough effort.
Even though we didn't accomplish everything in the RFP this year, I'm super proud of what Exagora has created, and I've been honored to be a part of the team. My experience in Exagora has been one of the most important and informative of my life.
So congratulations, Cobras, on your graduation. I hope that our time together has been meaningful for you. I would tell you to always surround yourself with people who think you can. I would say to always take on the difficult challenges, because I feel that there's a greater reward in doing something difficult than there is in doing something easy. Task yourselves. Do the hard things. Never stop learning. Never give up. And always follow your dreams.